What's going on, my YouTube family? What's happening with my YouTube savages? First day off of the week. Dusted all those days at work. Absolutely pumped because it's actually decent fucking weather out. The last couple weeks anyway, guys, my days off have been absolutely fucking shit weather. And then every day that I go to work, it was like 80, 90 degrees. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? But it just is what it is. We got through the rain. Now we here for the sunshine, baby. Yeah, I'm already kind of stoned today, guys. So, Purp 43 Klutchter Pod, and I'm really excited to try this out, guys, because we got this new battery. This new battery fucks, by the way, and I'm going to prove it to you. Look, this Ricky Bobby pod that I've been absolutely roasting on since I did that review the other day. I mean, talking roasting on this puppy, guys. At work, at home, at the store, wherever I'm at, I've been hitting the shit out of this. Before this thing came out, even on the last low temp battery that they put out, which was actually nice at the time, this would have been gone in like 2 days. No doubt in my mind. I used to go through so many of these guys when I first started getting them. I'd go through one every 2 days consistently. So I was going through one like 3 of them a week. I went through probably a couple hundred of these things. I think I know what I'm talking about. Also, real quick, to the couple people barking at me on the Melonade review from Rhythm. Look, guys, I dropped out of high school, okay, in the 12th grade. I'm not a mathematician, nor do I strive to be, and that's all I'm going to say about that. It doesn't really make that stuff any better than what it was, guys. That shit was still pretty fucking average. Slightly below average, maybe even, honestly. I'm going to try another flavor from that company, though. We're not going to just write them off. Actually, I'm probably going to do that soon. As soon as my days refill, give them another fair shake, guys. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for the Purp 43. If I didn't run out of days, guys, I was going to get a 10th of the flour as well as a 10th of the garlic drip flour from Meeks County that they just dropped like a week ago. But I had to kind of pick and choose what I was going to take out of the cart so that we could secure what I could secure for you guys. Which, honestly, they didn't have Zope in stock anyway, so there was no way I was going to try that one, which as soon as they do, I'm going to try. They did have permanent marker though, guys. I wanted some of it so bad, but we already did a video on that stuff, guys, so we kind of, like I said, had to pick and choose. Purp 43 Klutchter Pod, I'm not really too concerned though that I didn't get the flour for this one yet, because usually these pods really taste almost identical to the flour, especially now. So let's get the boring stuff out of the way. The leading terpene on this stuff, guys, is absolutely fucking insane. Let's do it. Purp 43, full spectrum oil for vaporization extracted using CO2 and ethanol. Net weight is 0.84 grams. Wish it was 1.0 grams, but they can't help that, guys. Total cannabinoids per package and total THC, 599.76 mg of total THC, which is actually kind of nice. Almost 600. Delta 9 THC is 554.40 mg. Delta 9 THCA is 47.63 mg. No Delta 8, and there is 3.27 mg of THCV. No CBD whatsoever. Other cannabinoids, 26.21 mg of CBG and 4.94 mg of CBC. Manufactured by Clutch Cannabis, of course. This is a sativa, guys. This is the Orange 43 Cross Ice Cream Cake. I don't know how this isn't going to be absolutely bomb. 2 of the original strains that they actually released when they first got on the scene and stuff of that nature, guys. I love both of those strains. One is a very high-leaning sativa, and the other is a very high-leaning indica together, and it's still sativa dominant. I find that really, really interesting. That just shows you how strong the genetics in that Orange 43 actually is. Ingredients: full spectrum cannabis oil and cannabis derived terps. Terpenes, this is where it gets crazy, guys. Terpinolene, 38.30. That's the leading terp, is almost 40. That's absolutely insane. You got other cards on the market that don't even add up to 40 altogether with all the terp in there. So that's the first terp. Myrcene, 13.44. Limonene, 6.15. Linalool, 4.66. And caraflene, 3.58. That's all she wrote on this, guys. I ain't even going to waste no more time. I wanted to kind of wait to do this review because I got like a couple pods and cards already cracked. I usually like to finish them before I go on to the next one, but we ain't waiting for this one, guys. I've been wanting to try this ever since I got the email about them dropping those 3 new flowers. The first drop went so fast, my head spun. I couldn't even make it to the store fast enough to get the stuff. And this time, we're getting hit with the days thing. That sucks. I haven't run out of days, guys. I don't even know. It's been a few months. That's for damn sure. Because I've kind of slowed way down on my smoking the last few months. Let's smell the pack. As always. Whoa. Okay. I'll tell you guys right now what's jumping out at me the most. Orange 43. That fucking just sharp orange zest. Orange 43 almost has like an orange peel type of vibe to it. It's very like naturally orangey and earthy at the same time, a pleasant earthiness mixed together. And that's what I'm smelling the most out of here, and I'm so freaking familiar with that smell, guys, because of how many distillate pods I went through at one point in time. And right now, for whatever reason, like all the distillate pods that they're putting out are crossed with Orange 43. So this smell right here is very familiar. It almost has like a purpley vibe over top, guys, on the nose. Orange 43 forward as soon as you start smelling. But then as you keep smelling and it lingers, there's like a overlay of like a floral purple vibe setting over top. Interesting and not exactly what I thought it was going to smell like, guys. So, let's get right up into it. For whatever reason, this isn't one of the new casings with their logo on it. That really doesn't matter a whole lot to me, guys. Honestly, it's just one of the regular C-cell casings. It is almost full to the brim, and I don't know if you guys noticed this. Let's see, for comparison. Well, this is the new casing. This is the old. They're exactly identical, guys, honestly, except this one just has the logo. In my opinion, you guys might not be able to see as well on camera, but this one looks a lot darker than this one, and they're both full spectrum pods. You guys can see that pretty good now that I've like backed them up a little bit. Look how much lighter this one looks compared to this one. I don't know why that is exactly. I'm sure we're going to find out here in a second though. Fully charged this bad boy up, so I know that she's ready. She's already turned on too. I'm really bad about turning this off when I'm not using it. I always leave it on. I don't know how much that actually affects the life of the battery. This thing seems to hold a charge for a good minute though. I always end up charging it before it actually dies. I never really go to the point that it's actually dead. So battery life is really good on this thing as well. Yeah, this is some darker looking oil than the last couple that I've got, guys. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I have a feeling this is going to taste really dank. Do we have it on green? Yes. Green, lowest temperature setting, guys. We're going to run through all the temps, judge the flavor. At the end, we're going to judge the effects and then judge it overall. You know how we do this shit, guys. Purp 43, Clutch Cannabis. Cheers. Whoa. Guys. Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. Now I'm pretty excited to try the flower. So, those first couple hits, guys, were identical. As soon as I start drawing, Orange 43 terp blast in the tongue. As soon as I started pulling. Now on the inhale and the exhale, that's when the ice cream cake starts showing its head a little bit, creeping over top. That is really interesting because when you first start pulling, all you're tasting is Orange 43, but then as soon as you inhale and then exhale, that immediately goes away, and then the ice cream cake just says, bitch, get out of my way, boy, and comes right in over top of it. It's actually kind of insane. One more hit on green. I'm stoned, guys. Don't get at me. Whoa. Honestly, if I didn't know, I don't know if I would guess that they crossed this one with ice cream cake because it actually kind of tastes gelato-y. Very gelato-y. on the exhale, this is insane. This tastes almost like a orange flavored, somebody was trying to get in. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Apparently, I gotta start locking the door. Apparently, guys. But anyway, that tastes like an orange flavored gelato, guys, which I've never had. That tastes really freaking good. Let's crank this bitch up to blue. Perfect. See if the flavor changes at all. Cheers. Okay, so the flavor actually got a little bit amplified there. When it came to the Orange 43, it tasted more earthy on the draw. But guys, really, as soon as you inhale and then exhale, this is sativa dominant, by the way, I'm starting to get a buzz. I smoked a doobie before this video, guys, but this is starting to actually overthrow the feeling that I had before. This is pretty good. Tastes really Orange 43 forward when you start drawing, but man, as soon as that's done and the inhale and the, I've said that a couple times, but that's really how I feel about this. Like, it almost tastes like two different things. Actually, this is an experience, guys. I'm actually really excited to try the flower. Hold on, let me take a drink. McDonald's by me, guys, where I'm at, fucking sucks. I never go there and they give me a good coffee. Ever. Dunkin' Donuts was packed this morning. That wasn't happening. This coffee kind of sucks. But anyway, it's not a coffee review, guys. So, one more hit on blue. I'm starting to get kind of baked, guys. And this is sativa dominant. It feels sativa dominant. If I'm being real, I feel it in this area here. So, yeah. Man. On flavor, guys, it really is giving me like orange gelato type vibes if orange gelato was a thing. Orange isn't my favorite terp on bud, I'm gonna say that right now, but Orange 43, guys, and this has that terp in spades. It really do. That last hit actually left some of that flavor on my mouth. I would say that that's the dominating flavor in this one. The ice cream cake is kind of coming in afterwards. But I don't think that the gelato-y flavor sticks to the mouth quite like the orange flavor. I still taste it. That delicious orange zest mixed with that earthiness that you only really get from the Orange 43. I haven't tried too many other orange strains because it's not really my favorite. But I've tried a couple. That orange creamsicle really wasn't too bad either. That actually tasted like a subtle Orange 43, which I actually think I did mention in that review. Flavor on this one, guys, is getting an 8.7. I think this tastes fucking clean as shit. The last 2 or 3 hits off this, guys, honestly, has left my mouth coated in flavor. It's not my personal preference. I would actually kind of hope this tastes more like the ice cream cake than the Orange 43, but it actually tastes a little bit similar to what I thought it was going to taste like with that sweetness coming in, but really I'm getting that floral purple gelato-y flavor, and that makes sense because that's what's crossed in ice cream cake, guys, wedding cake and gelato. So that's what I think about the flavor on this. On effects, let's take one off the highest temperature setting and then we'll judge the effects for you guys. And I'll tell you right now, I feel pretty good already. Cheers. That's interesting as fuck, though. Okay. On red, that almost tasted totally different. That almost tasted more gelato-y than the Orange 43. Let me tell you what. On effects, that hit did it. Man. that hit on red almost changed my opinion of the entire fucking thing. Because the flavor changed that much. It went from Orange 43 with subtle gelato to gelato with subtle Orange 43. That's really freaking interesting, guys. And I've said the same thing about this battery ever since it came out. Each setting actually makes the pod taste different. And they don't advertise it that way. They kind of just advertise it like each temperature is better for different consistencies of oils. But I think it's good for just changing the flavor, guys. Honestly, from green to blue to red, the flavor changed each time. On green, it's so Orange 43, it's not even funny. With subtle gelato, it's not that subtle though. I mean, you definitely taste it there. On the exhale, blue, I'd say it's more of a middle ground, to be totally honest. A good combination of flavor. And then red, that tasted the most like ice cream cake, guys, which is actually strange. The highest temperature setting made it taste more like the ice cream cake. I'm going to have to take one more hit just to see if it does it again. Cheers. And it did. God, and it packs a punch on that red setting, guys. The oil is starting to get really fucking hot, so I'm gonna let that sit, guys. And actually, I think I've hit it quite enough to get the score. So, Purp 43 did not disappoint. It's not what I thought it was gonna taste like exactly. It is really, really interesting to me how they actually got both of the flavors in there almost equally. Just definitely cycle through temperature, guys, and see which one is best for you. On this one, it actually really made a difference. I liked it on red a lot more than I thought I was. Red's really not that bad of a setting on this battery, guys, to be totally real. I don't use it that often, but... And, might I just add one more time, look at the Ricky Bobby. It's almost still halfway. It's about a quarter full now. But I promise you, if it wasn't for this battery, this would have been toast a day and a half ago. It definitely makes the pods last longer. I'm stoned, guys. The Purp 43 is getting a 9.2. I really, really like it. Honestly, the thing I like most about this one is how fucking stoned I am. The last few pods I've got were pretty damn good. But man, this one here, that last hit really did it for me. I feel like I just smoked a fat ass joint. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they end up doing a luster pod of the Pacific Cool or the Zope, I wish they would start doing that more often. When they drop new flour, make it into a luster pod, just for the people that don't want to spend $40 for an eighth, or not even an eighth, a tenth. They can still try the flavors out, guys. Just drop $25, you can get one of these. It's almost a gram. I mean, when they're full to the brim like this one, I mean, and how many times I hit that, guys, on all the temperature settings, the oil really hasn't moved much at all. I mean, you guys see it. So, on the Purp 43, guys, 9.2. Until the next one, drop it in the comments what you guys are smoking on. I always love to see that. Stay blessed and stay savage. Hope you guys are getting medicated, staying stoned, and having an absolutely awesome day. Peace.